students starting when we come back from spring break on April 20th until the end of the year. And so what the schedule looks like is it's a little bit less than what we would normally see during the week. Obviously, we don't want to overwhelm the students, and also we don't want teachers to have to teach like every period. And so the compromise that they made is they separated all the classes by subject. So you can see there's English block, math block, social science, science, electives, and then performing arts, athletics, and PE. Right, so the block for computer science is the elective block, which is on Monday and Wednesday. So that's when we're going to start having our meetings. Now, depending on what course you're taking, it's going to look different. And so I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about what this is going to look like specifically for computer science. So if we look at on Monday, we're going to start that elective block from 1 to 1:45 with a meeting with APCSA. During this meeting, we're going to go over the learning objectives and the current assignment. We'll go over what problems I'm going to be asking you to do for that week, and then we'll do a Q&A about that current assignment. And then after the first week, we'll also review the work from the previous week. So we'll go over like solutions to the previous week's assignment. So for APCSA, you're going to get one assignment for the entire week, and that assignment's going to be typically 4 FRQ problems. Now, it's going to be broken down into 2 different parts so that we can go over the solutions more efficiently. So on Monday, I'm going to assign 2 problems, and then on Wednesday, I'm going to assign the other 2 problems. Then on Wednesday, we'll have another meeting from 1 to 1:45, and in that meeting, we'll go over the solutions from the assignment that I put on Monday, right? So those 2 FRQ problems, we'll go over them. And then we'll have a Q&A about the new assignment. So the problems that I'm going to give you for Wednesday. So we'll go over like what topics we're going to be covering. We'll go over the basic premise of the problem. And then you guys can ask questions about that. You can ask questions about the solutions as well. Okay, these meetings on Monday and Wednesday, you should be attending, right? They're like our lectures. They're like our normal class meetings that we would have. So I'm expecting all APCSA students to be in this meeting at 1 o'clock until 1:45, okay, on Monday and Wednesday. Now for APCS principals, right, the schedule is a little bit different. Right, for this one we go from 1:45 to 2:30, and since we're more project-based, we're not really reviewing for a specific exam, we're going to be receiving weekly assignments where we're going to talk about the project. On April 20th, the first day we come back, you're going to receive assignment that's from the PLTW curriculum. It's activity 154, and in that activity you have to create your own GUI, right? And this is going to be good practice for the performance task. We're going to work on that activity 154 for 1 week. Then the next week, April 27th, we're going to start with our in-class performance task. So if you remember, the create performance task is something that we still need to complete for our portfolio that we're submitting to College Board. And in that performance task, we're going to work together with partners, and we're going to be working on that performance task. It's an individual assignment, but you can still collaborate, meaning you can give each other feedback, you can ask each other questions, those kind of things. All right. So on Monday, from 1:45 to 2:30, it's just going to be a general Q&A. We're going to talk about our weekly assignments. So each week you will have a new assignment. Obviously, for pretty much the entire year, we're working on the performance task, but there will still be assignments for each week, different things that you have to turn in based on the work that week. On Wednesday, we're going to have an online meeting where all of us will meet in one room, okay, and we'll talk about generally what the project is and what we're working on specifically for that day, and then you will be assigned a partner that you will work with during breakout sessions. Okay, and those breakout sessions you'll be in a separate room, so only you and your partner will be in that room, and you guys will give each other feedback. You'll talk about your project, you'll talk about what you're working on for that day and that week, and just your progress in general. You're going to have the same partner throughout the entire project. Okay, so it's going to be just like in class when you have your partner to work with, ask them questions, all that kind of stuff. Now Friday is an online optional meeting, very similar to our tutorial and office hours that we've been having, and this is just if there are any questions about our current assignments, any questions about our projects that we're working on, and that's from 9:30 until 10:30. Okay, so specifically for computer science, this is what the schedule looks like. So I wanted to update you on this. For APCSA, 4 FRQ problems per week. Those are graded assignments. They count towards your grade. Okay, APCS principles. The first week we're working on a PL2W activity, and then every week after that until the end of the year we're working on our digital portfolio. Okay, so just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. If you have any questions, on Thursday, April 9th, we're going to have office hours from 9:30 until 10:30. You can show up and ask questions. That's the last day of office hours until we come back. We're going to be on spring break, right? So April 9th is the last day. That Friday is the first day of spring break. The following week, we're on spring break. And then we come back on April 20th and we're working on these assignments. So if you have any questions, make sure you show up to those office hours. You can always email me, comment on Google Classroom, whatever you want to do to get in contact with me. I will make the effort to make sure to get back to you at least in a couple days. All right, guys, have a good day.